Good morning, fam. It's your girl, farmer girl Jessie, on the farm with another video this morning. I'm about to harvest some carrots. It's been a while I haven't harvested anything, so today is the carrot harvesting day. And like usual, I'm about to show you what my carrot patch looks like after 3.5 months and what the yield is like. We're having a lot of spoilage at this moment, but we're going to be able to find some good ones also. So I'm now at the patch and as you can see, I have harvested some already last week, but we have a lot of spoilage. So carrot goes all the way out there to those blue drums, go back up to that one, and it goes all the way around there. As you can see, the first one is spoiled. This is what I'm talking about, because there's so much rainfall. As you can see, the difference, the top part is orange, but the bottom part is even more orange because it is spoiled. And we're having a lot of this. So as you see, we are finding some lovely ones right now, but we're having a lot of spoilage. And when carrots start spoil, it can be dangerous because you can put them in the bag and one spoiled one can actually lead to a whole bag of spoilage, and we don't want that today. Here we're finding some lovely one. Beautiful. Look at this now. That is spoilage. And another one. Spoilage also. So we're having a whole lot this morning. If we pull like 5, we're gonna find 2 spoiled one. Could be 3. That's how bad it is. Because even though we haven't had any rain for the past 2 to 3 days, the soil is wet. It's really wet because we've been having continuous rain for the entire season. We've been having a rainy season down here in St. Elizabeth. So at my side of St. Elizabeth, the west side of St. Elizabeth, so it actually gives the carrots too much moisture, and it doesn't like too much moisture, and that forces them to spoil. As you can see, we just start. Harvesting time is one of my favorite time, but when it comes to spoilage and lack of yield and stuff like that, it can be a big turnoff for any farmer, not just me, for anyone. Whenever you're expecting something and it doesn't happen the way you thought it would, then that's a great disappointment there. And I did not really plan to harvest these as yet, but I cannot wait any longer. If I do, I'm not gonna have any carrot to harvest. So they're not at perfection as yet. They could stay a little longer to get a little redder. But I cannot wait. I definitely cannot wait for that to happen. And it's a whole lot, it's a whole lot of carrot, but it's also a whole lot of spoilage. When the rotten, you see it? I see it? I see the rotten one there. Hold up here. Could the whole eye skin come off. Stop shaking it. Rotten off. Spoil. You can't spoil my thing. You think we pull half gone already?
Yeah, half. When I reach it.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know, say white carrot not taste too bad. I'll try to find one more white one there.
Nice, yeah.
But you just want a little the funny taste when you swallow it.
It's a different taste.
How far apart I go max for you pull? Oh yeah, pull the bigger one them. Yeah, find no spoil one?
Yeah, man.
Don't mix it, don't throw spoil one them in the one them way. If you broke off and wash, just throw them aside. So we don't get the spoil one them in the good one them. But it's still better you know mix up it. Because sometimes one of them will get when I hit see it and then going to go cause problem. So down there is where the washing is taking place. So 3 of us is is harvesting them. Me and my 2 company here. And then down there, one person breaking off the bush and transporting it to the washing area. So down there we have 2 pieces of drums cut off, one for washing and one for rinsing. Later on I will show you what's going on down there. So one person is down the bottom there breaking them off like this. Yes, so we get them like this after breaking them off. We normally cut them, right? But that's a long time thing. We come up with the solution of breaking them off. It's much faster and it takes less work because you can also get a cut from the knife by cutting off the top. So we just easily break them off like this, right? See, it's real fast. I'm using one hand here because I'm holding the device. So with 2 hands it's pretty fast. I'll show you another one. So it's like this and I break it off right there, and there you go with your carrot. Lovely, beautiful, beautiful. You're not gonna get all of them at this size. You're gonna get them bigger, you're gonna get them smaller, you're gonna get them shorter, and all of them is not gonna be this smooth. You're gonna get some of them rough and some of them smooth. And this is farming on a whole, depending on the land also. If the soil is still deep enough, they they can either become longer. But if the soil did not till deep, you will get them short. For example, I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Yes, this one also is not smooth, it's rough. This is because of the soil, right, and stone. And this one is short, and this one grow with a branch because of the soil also. Maybe there was a a buck or a stone here, so it spring another limb here, right? As I said, they're not going to be all smooth and straight. And this is a different variety. As you can see, this one looks pale and short and round. This is a different kind. I found a white one earlier, but I ate that one. Yeah. The breaking off process, we will break them off in heaps. Break them off, heap them up, and then someone comes around with the crate and pick them up and bring them to the wash area. Another pile here breaking off again. And here he's picking them up to throwing them in this container to bring them to the wash area. Tell me what I done fast, Rick. And the washing continues down there. So I'm going over to the washing section to see what's going on over there. This is how it's washed. Wash it in one container and then we rinse it in another. And then we're gonna throw them out on this to dry. So it's harvest, and then we break them off, and then we wash, rinse, and throw out to dry. Then we bag them up. For example, a bag is over there. And we use those kind of bag so they can get air, so they don't become too hot and spoil. So after washing them there and rinsing them off, we throw them out on these zincs and get them dry before put them in the bag, because we don't want to get them spoiled. If they're wet and we put them in the bag wet, they're going to spoil. So we have to get them dry and grade them out, because we have to grade them like in 3, like big, second, and small, or you could say big and small then, because at the market they buy them in grades.